Hi guys, welcome back to Wake. We are still in our overarching series on the God of the Old Testament and the God of the New Testament, which we are calling Nothing Old, Nothing New, because God never changes. The first sub-series of this, we walked through Ezekiel, which is where we get our theme verse for Wake Ministries. And now, we decided it'd be best to start at the beginning, with Genesis. Now don't freak out and switch the channel. We aren't going to do a book by book analysis of God in the Old Testament versus the New Testament. For one thing, there's an uneven number of Old Testament books and New Testament ones. However, we do want to take a step back to the beginning and see parts of God's character that are reflected in the exemplified life of Jesus on the earth. And what beginning better to start with than the very beginning, creation? I just want to take a moment for us to think about how incredibly complex creation is. I'm going to throw a few crazy figures at you, so brace yourselves. Because God put in place all of the natural scientific laws that keep the world spinning and time moving forward. Because there's over 100,000 million stars just in the Milky Way galaxy. There's 326 million trillion gallons of water on the planet. There's over 60,000 species of trees. There's over 9 million different species of animals. And there's 37 trillion cells in the average human body. And God made each and every single atom of all of it in 6 days. God is so incredibly creative to have put all of this into being. But this wasn't done with just a snap of the fingers. As we talked about in Ezekiel, God speaks and things happen. Things are moved. Things come to life. And this was an intimate, intentional process. And we see in the New Testament that Jesus says, I am the good shepherd. I know my own, and my own know me. He knows us. He knows us more intimately than any parent, friend, or spouse ever could. He knows us because He created us. He took time and thought to fashion our appearance, to mold our minds, and to plan and establish our steps. David, in one of his many psalms, reflects on this deep and loving relationship with the Lord. Specifically in Psalm 139, he says, For you formed my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. But it goes beyond just the initial creation and formation of us as human beings in the flesh. We are unique in that, unlike all the plants, animals, stars, mountains, and rivers, we are made new. When we received salvation, when we were made right with the Creator, we abandoned our own sinful pleasures. We were made new. The Apostle Paul describes it like this in his second, or depending which historian you ask, third letter to the church in Corinth. It says, Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has passed away, behold, the new has come. All this is from God, who through Christ reconciled us to himself and gave us the ministry of reconciliation. Having experienced this newness, I can tell you I am a new person. I am a completely different person from the one person I was before I truly met Christ and began a relationship with him. And it isn't just age. Honestly, without Christ, I doubt I would have lived this long. It's a work only he can do, a newness only God gives. And he hasn't stopped creating. He hasn't left the world to just keep spinning until it spins itself out. He is still making new things, still making us new. Just as the artist knows every crevice or splatter of his work, just as every dancer knows the steps in their bones, just as a writer knows every word on a page, our Creator knows us. And He still makes us new every morning.